time to leave Rome. We head for the train station and depart from the Termini, and as we head to Florence, we reflect back on our visit to the Eternal City.
I thought it was wonderful. It's every bit as good as I thought it was going to be, and even better.
Very, very old. A lot of history. I really liked it.
Well, I can't find the proper adjective to describe it, but you described it very aptly, and that's what made it more interesting.
I thought it was magnificent. You can't imagine what it's like unless you actually go into one of those churches, and I just was speechless. Especially when we went in the St. Ignazio church and people were singing. That really gave me chicken skin.
Well, I found Rome very interesting in the sense that all the traffic that I saw, I couldn't believe the way people were driving and me trying to cross the street and being saved by Dennis. And also I enjoyed the different kinds of pasta. That was very unusual for me because I don't eat that kind of food at home, and I found it very enlightening.
Well, I found Rome to be very, very interesting. The churches were just majestic. And the paintings and the sculptures were just out of this world. I really enjoyed my trip.
Okay, great.
I think Rome is a beautiful city in terms of its history. I mean, it's amazing to see that buildings like the Colosseum, which was built thousands of years ago, it still stands. I mean, that to me is real amazing.
Rome was very nice. I enjoyed the bridges and the fountains, all different size and shape, and that I really enjoy. The bread, they have the best bread.
I found Rome to be absolutely marvelous. I enjoyed seeing the Sistine Chapel, which I thought I'd never see in my lifetime. And it was worth the trip. It was so beautiful. Going through all the different places that you took us, it was marvelous. And the way you explained everything about it, oh, that made it so much better. St. Peter's, it's a dream that I had. And I got to see all of that. And I thank you. It was beautiful.
I think it was beautiful. I've seen it on TV for years, but I never thought I would see it personally. And it's beautiful. Chapels and everything, it's worth it. And what you explained to us, it's made it more easy to understand. It's been a beautiful trip. I'll never forget it.
Right, great.
My favorite place was the Sistine Chapel because Michelangelo put so much work into it, and some of the history behind it and how people couldn't go in until he was finished, and only the Pope could go in and see part of his work.
And there's two favorite places I liked. One was St. Peter's Basilica and Victor Emmanuel's monument. It is huge, large, unreal. Engineering put to build these monuments were just astounding, breathtaking, and just awe-inspiring.
And then Dennis also took us on a walking tour of the back streets, which was probably one of the funnest days, I thought, because you got to see a lot of the local people doing just their daily chore. Getting to eat the local food was delicious, and I feel very spoiled now.
Oh, I loved it. The people, the atmosphere, the antiquity, all the buildings, the basilicas, they're just wonderful. The museums were wonderful. That Sistine Chapel and seeing the Pietà was just awe-inspiring, breathtaking, just wonderful. Just loved it. Dennis took us to some wonderful places to eat. Just loved Rome. Looking forward to Florence next.
Yeah.
Can't believe that this is only, what, 4 days we've been here? Seems like a couple weeks right now.
Well, we've gone through 2,000 years of history.
Yeah, right. And this train ride is super.
It's a very smooth ride going by a first-class train and only takes about 2 hours to go from Rome to Florence.
I didn't realize there were that many old buildings and you know, structures, and I love the churches, there's basilicas, and I couldn't imagine, you know, that they really looked like that. I knew it was, you know, there, but it was just really overwhelming.
I especially like the walks along the side streets, and I think that one of the things that comes through is Dennis's love of the artwork and the artists, and I think a lot of that comes through, and I've learned a lot about the Baroque period, the Corinthian columns, Bernini, and so on, and I really appreciate that.
We're going faster than the trucks on the highway. So in no time at all, we have arrived in Florence.